San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the UTSA head coach before the game, they believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's McCown. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's McCown. Under fire. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. A run inside. It's Bryant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. It's caught downfield. Snags it, and there's running room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The midshipman just got a chunk through the air, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. DB's right up on the receivers. Keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it to the back. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Back to pass, it's Woodson. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
The number 1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush. Let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to throw it again. He's got him. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking for space. It's Bryant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Returner runs out of bounds.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. On target. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's McCown. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And, man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
And it'll be down right there. And Navy will go back on the attack. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Running inside, it's Bryant. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in an empty set. He'll start this drive firing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He fires one deep over the middle. Goes high to pull it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's the Roadrunners. Peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dropping back, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Bryant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's McCown. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And back to the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Hauls it in.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Midshipman.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Touchdown, UTSA. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he added the extra point. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's the Gators, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
To the air, it's Woodson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Punt is on its way. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Henderson. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the Roadrunners looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The run inside. It's Bryant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Makes a grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Back to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And that one will give them the lead.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. They'll run the counter. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Hutchinson. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Makes the catch, it's Campbell. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Swings it out to the flat. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. To the air. It's McCown. Unloads it left. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Bryant. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's McCown. That's caught. It's Henderson. Knocked down for the tackle.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And it's the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Buying some time as he moves left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route and find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to set up the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. Here's a hit. And here's the third interception of the night. Touchdown, Road Runners! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that?
He lets it fly. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Firing to the right, complete. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
Looking downfield on first down. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Eric Morris told me pregame this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. On the move, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the 1st. There's some room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Turning it up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Coming out with it, it's Drake. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Run inside. It's Hughes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick release on the RPO. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Got his man on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that's where you can make big plays.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Wide 53.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Houston! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Running inside. It's Hughes. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The run inside. It's Hughes. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Beckman. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. A likely touchdown-saving tackle one, takes it down to the 7. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that way. Good coverage.
The hand to the running back. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down? This 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Now the play fake. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Fires to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Here comes the heat. Still looking. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Just enough time to get off one more snap. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've bbeen great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense
makes the grab in their space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. Got him downfield. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Off to the races to the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Drake. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Across the 25, he's got room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The sure hands, it's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. All by himself down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell, they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's looking deep. A big-time catch along the side. It's a foot down and an excellent throw, too. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got it in the middle at Sanford. Maybe some room here. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Motion from the wideout. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cougars! The Cougars with the immediate response. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt.
Might have a chance. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive.
Makes a grab and room to run. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Cowboys fall back on top.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Now from inside the red zone. Throwing right. Caught. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Making side adjustments here. Go. Move. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown. And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
What an unbelievable play. No time on the clock. Score. Now this place is going bananas, and it's decision time. I could go for 2 here. Go for the win at home, crowd behind me, or kick the PAT and go into overtime.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. It's incomplete. The try for 2 is no good, and this game is over. The big gamble does not pay off. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upset.